Carnegie Ironworks is Pittsburgh's go-to for artistic, unique, and decorative steel and iron designs. We provide custom fencing, interior and exterior railings, outdoor fire pits, window coverings, and much more. If you can think of it, we can fabricate it. Find us on the web at www.carnegieiron.com. That's Carnegie Ironworks, for when you need it, for 500 years. This is Alex Fidryshevsky with your Three Rivers Broadcasting, WPIAL, City League, and Regional Football rankings for September 13th. We begin in Class A, where Leechburg holds on to its number 1 position after beating Brentwood 50-20. Bishop Canevin, number 2, after beating Northgate. Springdale checks in at number 3. Rochester, number 4, and Burgettstown rounds out our top 5. Some good games coming up this week as Leechburg hosts Clairton, who is a deceptively good 0-2, Bishop Canevin traveling to Springdale, and Burgettstown hosting Sacred Heart. Carmichael's and Union Area dropped out of the top 5. We move on now to the AA class. Stowe Rocks is number 1 after dominating McGuffey. Wash High checks in at number 2 with a 43-19 victory over Clairton. Ligonier Valley continues its impressive run of form after beating Jeanette 55-0. Sarah thumped Amani to go to number 4, and Burgettstown holds at number 5 after defeating Ambridge. The game of the week in the AA classification will be Stowe Rocks hosting AAA number 3 Avonworth this coming weekend. In the AAA classification, Central Valley retains its number 1 position after defeating a good Aliquippa team 21-12. North Catholic escaped Blackhawk 18-17. Avonworth defeated Freeport. Southmoreland with a win over Pittsburgh City League-ranked Perry, and Keystone Oaks lost to Charval 35-34 in overtime. The game of the week in this classification is without question Avonworth at Stowe Rocks, and Steel Valley Keystone Oaks should be a good one to watch as well. Mount Pleasant area dropped out of the top 5. We've got a new number 1 school in Class 4A as Thomas Jefferson scored its second impressive victory in as many weeks, defeating our 5A number 1 from last week, South Fayette, 27-0. McKeesport beat Armstrong County. Bell Vernon topped 5A number 4 Penn Trafford 27-7. Laurel Highlands over Brownsville, and Highlands thumped Burrell 56-7. The game to watch this week in Quad A is McKeesport playing against Canisius from Buffalo. There's a bit of a shakeup in the 5A classification as Gateway goes up to number 1 after thrashing Penn Hills 41-13. Moon Township crashes the party at number 2 by shutting out Woodland Hills 15-0. West Al checks in at number 3. South Fayette tumbles from 1 to 4 after being beaten handily by Thomas Jefferson, and Kiski area breaks the top 5. The games of the week come from the middle of the group: Moon North Hills, West Al Shaler, and South Fayette Char Valley. North Hills, Penn Trafford, and Peters Township dropped out of the top 5. There are no changes in the 6A classification as Central Catholic stormed from behind to beat Pine Richland 49-35. Lebo shut out Peters Township 31-0, and North Allegheny had the most impressive victory of the week, defeating a very talented Mentor, Ohio team 20-16. The game of the week is Mount Lebanon Cannon Mac. There are no changes in the Pittsburgh City League rankings for this week, as Westinghouse defeated Brashear 35-0 in a game we aired on Three Rivers Broadcasting. University was shut out by Steubenville, Ohio, and Perry lost to Southmoreland. We've got some great games coming up on Three Rivers Broadcasting this week out of the Pittsburgh City League, as on Thursday Westinghouse plays Alderdice, and on Friday we'll have Perry against University. There's a bit of a shakeup in our regional top 5. Steubenville stays at number 1 after shutting out University from the City League, and Morgantown University scored an impressive 52-20 victory over our around-the-region number 3 Brook. Lindsley and Bridgeport are new to the top 5 after impressive wins this past week, and Wheeling holds on to its number 5 spot as its game was postponed due to COVID. There are some great matchups coming up this week as Steubenville travels to undefeated Dover. Morgantown University, our number 2, hosts number 5 Wheeling Park. Lindsley travels to undefeated Princeton, and Bridgeport hosts Fairmont. Lots of competitive games around the region. Brook and Oak Glen dropped out of the regional top 5. Finally, we take a look at the regional overall top 5 for the week of September 13th. Pittsburgh Central Catholic retains its number 1 position by coming back to defeat Pine Richland. Steubenville holds steady at number 2. Thomas Jefferson, off of an impressive first 2 weeks, is number 3. Central Valley holds in at number 4. And Morgantown University joins our top 5. Carnegie Iron Works is Pittsburgh's go-to for artistic, unique, and decorative steel and iron designs. We provide custom fencing, interior and exterior railings, outdoor fire pits, window coverings, and much more. If you can think of it, we can fabricate it. Find us on the web at www.carnegieiron.com. That's Carnegie Iron Works, for when you need it for 500 years.